Forget everything you thought knew about the space race. The ultimate high ground is already being claimed. Deep in the shadows of the lunar South Pole, an unprecedented alliance is building the impossible. This is the International Lunar Research Station, the most ambitious, multi-billion-dollar construction project in human history. Led by China and Russia, this multi-phase mega-project will establish a permanent, autonomous foothold on the Moon by 2035. Utilizing autonomous 3D printing and in-situ resource extraction, they aren't bringing building materials from Earth. They are making them. The journey begins on Earth, where the sheer scale of the payload demands next-generation launch vehicles. Years of engineering culminate in these autonomous machines, designed to survive the Moon's brutal extremes. Phase 1 focuses on reconnaissance. We must map the unseen. Ignition. Thousands of tons of thrust shatter the silence, carrying the first building blocks of the ILRS. Escaping Earth's gravity is only the first hurdle in a treacherous 238,000-mile journey.
Once in orbit, the payload begins its precise translunar injection. Approaching the target, a desolate world waiting to be tamed. Advanced orbital sensors peer through the darkness, scanning for the optimal landing zone. Precursor missions like Chang'e 7 and 8 pave the way, locking onto the South Pole's resource-rich craters. The location is critical. We need sunlight for power and ice for survival. Touchdown! The autonomous vanguard has arrived. These robotic scouts are the architects of the new frontier. First, we test the soil. Lunar regolith is sharp, abrasive, and the perfect building material. Clustered intelligent manufacturing begins. A swarm of machines working in unison. To build a station of this magnitude, we must utilize in-situ resources. The foundation must be flawless. Robotic bulldozers clear the designated construction zone. The blueprint is locked. The robotic workforce initiates the build sequence. Enter the solar 3D printers, the key to permanent lunar architecture.
Using concentrated solar energy, they superheat the regolith, baking it into impenetrable structures. Layer by layer, interlocking bricks form the protective outer shell of the station. These structures are designed to withstand cosmic radiation and impacts. A symphony of autonomous engineering, operating flawlessly in the vacuum of space. Critical components shipped from Earth are integrated directly into the printed hull. Precision is non-negotiable. Every seal must be absolute. The basic station configuration is complete. A pressurized haven, waiting for its masters. A station is nothing without a lifeline. The primary communication node activates. Deep space telemetry links the ILRS directly to command centers in Beijing and Moscow. Solar power is not enough for the long lunar nights. Sustained energy requires atomic power. Buried deep within the regolith, the power core is shielded and secure. The energy grid is laid out, connecting the beating heart of the station to its extremities. Power flows. The ILRS awakens from its autonomous slumber. Redundancy is survival. A sprawling solar farm supplements the primary grid. The station is no longer just a base. it is becoming a refueling hub. Deep space resource utilization begins. Lunar ice is cracked into breathable air and rocket fuel. The foundation is set. The basic station is fully operational. It is time for humanity to arrive.
Phase 3 begins. The expanded station demands human ingenuity and muscle.
The orbital hub serves as the gateway, a transfer point between Earth and the lunar surface. Only the strongest are chosen for the physical toll of lunar surface construction.
Touchdown at the South Pole. History is rewritten with heavy boots. The human element arrives. Ready to build, ready to conquer.
A new breed of construction worker, operating in 1/6 gravity, facing absolute zero.
Technology handles the bulk, but human hands lock it down.
The interior is a blank canvas of hardened lunar rock, waiting for life support infrastructure. In low gravity, human strength is amplified, allowing for rapid internal assembly. Every pipe, every wire is a lifeline. There is zero margin for error.
The expanded configuration requires precision placement of delicate multidisciplinary laboratories. Fusing earth-forged steel with moon-printed rock. Resource gathering scales up. The crew ventures deeper into the shadowed craters. Sustainability is achieved. Bioregenerative life support modules are installed below the surface. Food and oxygen grown directly from the sterile lunar dust. Man and machine, operating in perfect synergy to expand the perimeter. The architecture proves its worth. The base easily deflects deadly solar storms.
Deep space observation facilities are erected on the far side of the crater, free from Earth's interference.
The ILRS becomes the ultimate vantage point to listen to the cosmos.
To support the massive complex, the Lunar Orbital Station acts as the ultimate command and transport hub. Extraction operations push deeper, tapping into rare Earth elements unseen on our home planet. Supply lines are established. Heavy freighters deliver modules too complex to print on site. Command and control oversees the vast logistics network from orbit. Reusable landers create a constant, reliable ferry system between orbit and the surface. Dedicated landing zones are paved with fused lunar glass to prevent catastrophic dust storms.
The logistics flow is relentless. The base hungers for constant expansion.
Subsurface transport tunnels protect the crew and cargo from the harsh surface environment.
A subterranean city begins to take shape beneath the crater floor.
The International Lunar Research Station is now fully operational, a testament to human endurance.
Thermal management systems work overtime to keep the station from melting in the 2-week lunar day.
Advanced ISRU goes beyond oxygen. We are now smelting raw metals directly from the moon. A self-sustaining loop. The station can repair itself without waiting months for Earth shipments. Geological surveys map the deep interior of the moon, preparing for further subterranean expansion. Exploration pushes past the safety zone, into the perpetual darkness of the lunar far side. Engineered to survive anything, The base absorbs massive lunar seismic shocks effortlessly, discovering cavernous lava tubes that could house entire future cities. The ultimate natural shelter against radiation and meteorites. Autonomous drones map the abyss, laying the groundwork for Phase 4 expansion. The blueprint for the next century of lunar colonization is drawn. The ILRS isn't just a research base, it is an impenetrable fortress of technology, maintaining the absolute highest level of operational security and data transmission. An integrated orbital defense and tracking grid monitors every inch of lunar airspace. The base serves as humanity's primary early warning system for deep space threats. The ILRS transforms into the ultimate staging ground for deep space exploration. Fueled by lunar ice, these ships bypass Earth's gravity well entirely. Next stop, Mars. The Moon is no longer the destination, it is the starting line. Utilizing orbital mechanics and lunar resources to conquer the solar system. Over 20 years of relentless construction, culminating in a masterpiece of engineering. Over 20 years of relentless construction, culminating in a masterpiece of engineering. An international alliance bound by the unforgiving laws of physics and survival. The work never stops. The quest for absolute resource independence drives them deeper, harvesting the ancient waters of the cosmos to fuel the future of humanity. Raw power and brutal mechanics operating in the deadliest environment known to man. When the machines fail, human strength and determination take over. Industrial-scale production on another world. Fiction has become reality. An intricate web of power, life, and technology, permanently scarred into the Moon's surface. Maintaining peak physical condition is mandatory to combat the muscle degradation of low gravity. A constant reminder of home, hanging over a new world built by human hands. They are the guardians of the high ground, the pioneers of the next era. By 2045, the basic station evolves into a sprawling lunar metropolitan network. Mass production scales up. The Moon begins to build itself. Advanced payload delivery systems, launching materials into space without a single drop of fuel. Exporting the Moon's wealth to build massive orbital shipyards. Total control over the Earth-Moon system, the ultimate strategic advantage. Terraforming the lunar landscape on an industrial scale. The surface is just the beginning. The true base lies deep beneath the deadly cosmic radiation. A permanent, radiation-proof habitat. A second home for humanity. Unlimited power generation. The key to unending expansion. A permanent stake in the stars. A declaration of dominance. The machines that built the foundation, resting silently in the lunar dust. From a single robotic scout to a thriving, permanent stronghold. Miles of cable, thousands of tons of printed rock, and the unbreakable will of man. The International Lunar Research Station is complete. But the mission is never over. The launching pad to the stars is primed.
We conquered the moon.
Now, we conquer the rest. This is just the beginning. The high ground is ours.